So number cannot be in
8 minus
decimal
5 is
then.
3.
Yeah. So your answer cannot be. I think so. You must have done some mistake. You just check. Answer cannot be in decimal then.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I have a doubt.
Yeah, beta.
Ma'am, it is a general doubt. Like when we are taking a combination question, like if we are first finding the power and then subtracting, we're getting a different answer. And first we
Again, if when we are finding power and then what?
in the combination case, combination of lengths, we are finding the power. If we are finding the power of the resultant lenses, first if we take the power of both lenses individually and subtract or add, then we get different value. But if we subtract the focal length and then take the power value, we get different value.
No. You know what the relation for the focal length is? 1 by f effective is equal
It's
to
equal
1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2. And then you are saying f equivalent is not equal to p equivalent. That means what you are saying is that if I put the values of say f1 and f2 are the focal lengths of a given say length f1 and f2, and by from f1 and f2 we find out p1 and p2 are the powers. Now resultant power or net power is given by the formula p1 plus p2, where p1 and p2 are in diopters, and effective focal length or net focal length is given by 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2, and we'll put the values of power or focal length in accordance to sign. So, but beta, if you find out, you will get P net is also equal to 1 upon F equivalent net. Of course, in meters. It will always be true. Are you getting a case where this relation is not holding? This is what you are trying to say.
Yes, ma'am. I think I might have made mistake. I'll just confirm again.
Yeah, this check because the relation will hold. There will be P net will be equal to 1 upon F net. Okay?
Yes.
Right. Yes, any other doubt? Anyone having any?
Actually,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, like I had one question from NTSC section.
NTSC, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your question, beta?
Ma'am, a plane mirror is
Hmm.
inclined at an angle theta with horizontal.
Hmm.
If a ray in horizontal becomes vertical after reflection from mirror, find theta.
Okay. If the ray from horizontal,
If a ray in horizontal becomes vertical after reflection.
matlab according to you, it is given that there is a plane mirror
Yes, ma'am.
and there are two ways. Two,
No, plane mirror inclined at an angle theta with horizontal.
okay, just wait. Let me see if I have this paper with me. Okay, repeat the question, then I have to otherwise search the question. हाँ, बोलो क्या है question? Repeat this question. There is a single plane mirror.
Yes, ma'am. A plane mirror is
Okay.
inclined at an angle theta with horizontal.
Okay. ठीक है.
If a ray in horizontal becomes
We can
vertical after
also
reflection.
do like this. Don't do like this because my variation बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगी. We can also do like this. That this is the horizontal and here is my plane mirror which is inclined at a certain angle with the horizontal like this. Again the same thing, but I'm doing like this. Theta. Okay, then
If a ray in horizontal.
array is horizontal.
Yes, like if a ray in horizontal becomes vertical.
Acha. That means the incident ray is horizontal and after reflection becomes vertical.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, हाँ बोलो आगे.
Find theta.
Find what is value of theta.
Yes,
ये
ma'am.
normal हो जाएगा. ठीक है. And angle of incidence and angle of reflection will be equal. That means this will be 45 and 45. Right? Because incident and reflected rays are perpendicular to each other.
Yes, ma'am.
So normal will be such a way that angle of incidence and angle of reflection should be equal. So 2 I equals to 90 degrees. So that means I equals to R equals to 45 degrees. Right? And now normal with the plane surface should make an angle of 90 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
ये angle 90 degree होना चाहिए. This angle should be 90 degree, giving me this angle as 45.
Ma'am, but
So-
it isn't given that they are perpendicular.
But ma'am, answer is 55 degree.
55 degrees. So it's a question given that the rays are horizontally incident.
Ma'am, I had said it in group, ma'am.
You have shared the question in group. Okay,
Yes,
let
ma'am.
me see.
Third one, ma'am.
Uh, okay. The plane mirror is incident at an angle theta with horizontal. The ray in horizontal becomes vertical at the reflection from the mirror. Find theta. Okay. Let me see. ये तो नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, let me see the question paper. आप सबका सेम ही था. Let me see. मुझे पेपर भी कहीं भेजा गया था. But he has not shared that information ना. जो पेपर भेजा क्वेश्चन पेपर में तो नहीं दिख रहा है.
Ma'am, up
Ma'am,
there.
it is there in question. You have to
No, no,
open
no, no,
the
no.
question.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the picture he has sent to me shows reads that
I
the
have
plane
also
mirror.
shared the same question. You can see from mine also.
Okay.
Ma'am, that is a picture-based question. Like you have to click and open it up. So then only it will show the whole question.
Okay. You have to complete. You have to. Okay. Okay. You have to click that and then you can see the complete
Yeah,
question.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what is the added information? Tell me now.
The ray is inclined from.
The ray is 20 degree from the horizontal.
Okay. Ray make an angle of 20 degree with the horizontal. This is what is
Yeah.
given. Okay then. सब तो different होना चाहिए. This is horizontal. This is my plane mirror say making an angle of this theta with horizontal. We don't know what is value of theta. ठीक है. Ray makes an angle of 20 degree with the horizontal. It can be above the horizontal or below the horizontal. I can take anything. ठीक है. So
Ma'am, it's given 20 degree above horizontal.
20 degree above the
above horizontal. Okay, it is given 20 degree above horizontal. ठीक है then. If it is the case, it will be like this. हाँ. Above the horizontal. And after reflection becomes 90 degree perpendicular to the horizontal ना vertical बोल रखा है. This angle is given to be 20 degrees. And clearly, if this angle is x, this angle will also be x. And this is what? Theta. है ना? So we will get two relations. One relation will be like this. Normal and plane mirror. That means x plus theta plus 20. है ना? X plus 20 plus theta will be 90 degree. Also we get x because this is perpendicular na x plus 20. X plus x plus 20 is equal to 90 degree. How I'm getting it? These are perpendicular to each other. Vertical and है ना ये. So x plus 20 90 and also this is normal is perpendicular to the plane mirror na? Like this. So this angle is also perpendicular. So x plus 20 plus theta is 90 degree. Now you can solve. So we get 2x is equal to 70 or x comes out to be 35. है ना? So now theta will be equal to 70 minus 35. So your answer is ठीक है ना?
70 minus 35.
It will be 70 minus 35 ही होगा ना?
हाँ,
Yes.
yes,
तो आंसर क्या आ रहा है इसमें? इसमें तो आ रहा है 35.
ma'am. Options, it's not there in
It's not there in options. Have we missed anything? Just check करेंगे एक बार. Let's see. Options are given to be what? Answer क्या given है?
55.
55. Let's see. फिगर तो सही बनाया हुआ हमने. लेट मी सी द क्वेश्चन, एक बार लैंग्वेज पढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन की क्या दे रखा है। ओके ठीक है, रुको, एक चीज हो सकता है, because this option is not there, no, there can be one more case when they are saying that it's inclined to the plane mirror. Say this is my horizontal and my plane mirror is inclined like this. Let's try this way also. One way we have inclined it like this, other way can be like this also, sorry. Like this also it can be inclined. Option 35 is not there in the, or 35 is not given in the options, no? So we can
Yes.
try it in the second way then. Okay. Then they are saying that the ray is incident at an angle of 20 degrees with the horizontal, above the horizontal, like this ना, ऐसे दे रखा है. So it can also be a case, this is 20 degrees. ठीक है, and after reflection becomes 90 degrees perpendicular, vertical like this. This is given to us ना, ऐसा हो जाएगा. This case can also be there. ये एक option भी बन सकता है. So now this will be my normal at the interface, and this is angle theta. This is angle theta, and यहाँ पे ये थीटा हो जाएगा. ठीक, फिर आगे देखते हैं. Angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. ठीक है, and यहाँ पे if I take it as this is 90 degree, this angle becomes 90 minus theta, right? So अगर ये 90 minus theta, this angle will become theta then, correct? If this is 90 minus theta, this angle will be theta.
That red line is the normal,
Horizontal.
ma'am, that below
Yeah,
that.
this red line is horizontal. They are saying na, that ray is incident above 20 degree above the horizontal, like this ना, they are saying like this, that यही बोल रखा है ना कि रे हॉरिजॉन्टल से ऊपर की तरफ 10 डिग्री 20 डिग्रीज पे अप्रोच कर रही है. So if this is theta, then how can we make the equation? If this is theta, this is 90 minus theta. नहीं, सॉरी, ये थीटा नहीं होना चाहिए. Why? नहीं, ये तो होगा परपेंडिकुलर हो गया ना. And if रे जो प्लेन मिरर के साथ बनाएगी वो एंगल 90, so this angle should also be 90 minus theta, है ना? The ray makes the gazing angle of the ray with the plane mirror will be 90 minus theta on both the sides. ठीक है, and this angle will be theta, right? ये भी हो गया.
So 90 minus theta over there.
Because we are saying ना that if these two angles are equal, if these two angles are equal, तो normal के साथ जो ray बना रहा है, incident ray and normal are making angle theta, then incident ray and surface will make an angle of 90 minus theta, no? On both the sides, using this concept. If ray is incident at angle I and reflected at angle R, where I is equal to R, then this angle alpha and this angle will also be alpha or not?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना, वो concept use करें. तो अब देखो कौन सी equation बन सकता है इसमें. We'll see the equations which we can form here. So in this case, I'll get here. ये तो हो जाता है 90 प्लस थीटा. इस केस में क्या बन रहा है? इस केस में बन रहा है ये एंगल जो है, ओके, दिस एंगल इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू थीटा. ये एंगल थीटा के इक्वल होगा. दिस एंगल शुड बी इक्वल टू थीटा बिकॉज प्लेन मिरर हॉरिजॉन्टल के साथ द एंगल फॉर्म्ड इज थीटा. ठीक है, एंड ऑल्सो इंसिडेंट रे मेक्स एन एंगल ऑफ थीटा विद द नॉर्मल. ये हमें मिल रहा है ना? and this angle is 90 minus theta. So we get here 90 minus theta plus 20 is equal to theta. How I'm getting it? Just see here. This angle is, ये angle theta हो गया. This angle is theta. This angle is 20 degree. This angle is 90 minus theta. So can I say that theta is equal to 90 minus theta plus 20?
Yes, ma'am.
तो अब आगे let's solve it further. So it should be 70 equals to, भैया अच्छा 2 theta 17 sorry ये कितना हो रहा है ऐड कर रहे हैं इसमें तो 17 होगा 110 110 equals to 2 theta. So theta comes out to be 110 upon 2, that means 55 degrees. So because this option they have not given, and since the figure was also not given, so both the options are possible depending upon the orientation of the reflecting surface of the mirror. Because they have not specified the figure, so we have to take into account both the situations, no? So if the mirror is in arranged in first way, then angle theta will come out to be 35, but in the second way, then theta comes out to 55. Got it?
Ma'am, how did you get 90 minus theta? Like, how did you substitute over there?
Bacha, we are just using the result. Same. This was clear, na? This is theta. This is 90 minus theta. Now we know that the ray, incident ray, makes a say angle alpha with the interface, with the surface, reflecting surface. Then reflected ray will also make the same angle with the reflecting surface. So using that concept, we are directly saying gazing angle on both the sides will be same, na? We are
So,
using
ma'am,
this
in the
result.
triangle, how did you get 90 minus theta?
Beta, it is given that after reflection, the ray become vertical. So that means this reflected ray is vertical, no? So at the horizontal, the angle formed should be 90 degree. This angle will be 90 degree or not? Then
Yes,
the
ma'am.
other angle become complementary angle. So it will be 90 minus theta.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any other question from the face test?
One of the
I've shared the doubts.
Okay, you have shared the doubts. Okay.
answer in the match the following doesn't make sense, ma'am. I just wanted to ask you.
What, beta?
Yes.
In the JE, one of the match the following answers doesn't make sense, ma'am.
I think so that we have taken, but that we have discussed today. So answer is being changed. Option was, I think so. Option number A is given, but option number B is the correct option, huh? That I think
Exactly,
so.
ma'am.
Yes, Sunil.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
that
Yes,
correction I
ma'am.
think so has been made. So today we had a discussion, and that answer should be B, and I think so correction is done now.
Ma'am, right
ठीक
now
है.
it's not showing, ma'am, but thank you.
Might be it may get reflected very soon, but we had a discussion that this answer is wrong.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other question? Okay, there's a question here. A person 1.6 meter tall is standing at the center between the two walls, 4.5 meter high. What is the minimum size of the plane mirror fixed on the wall in front of him so that he can see the full, he can see the full uh, height of wall behind him? This was your face test paper question. This was the question in your face test.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. This is a scenario given, situation given to us. They are saying that here is a man. His height is given to us as 4.5. No, sorry, man of height 1.6. Height of man is given to us as 1.6, and wall is of 4.5. So wall is of 4.5 meter, and height of man is 1.6 meter given to us, and we have to find out that minimum size of the plane mirror fixed on the wall in front of him so that he can see full height of the wall behind. And then just in front of them, at the equal distance from the man, what the distance of the wall is from the man, there is a mirror in on the front wall, and he want to see the full image of the wall in the mirror. So what should be the minimum size of the mirror? So let's draw the diagram. Because it is not mentioned, so we'll take this point as the eye level. That means 1.6 meter from the ground will be the level of eye. So the rays coming from the top of the wall and the base of the wall, after reflection, if they reach to the eye of the man, man will be able to see this wall. Take it like this. And like this. Right? Okay. And let's draw normal like this. ठीक है. Naming करते हैं. This point says, so this point is A, this point is B. So we get from the figure, it is clear that AB is a useful length of the mirror, which is needed. And say this point is P, Q, R, and S. Okay. So, say distance of man and the mirror is say X, the front wall. So the distance between the back wall and the front wall will become 2x because it is given that man is standing midway between the two, right? So now we have to see, because we know that angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. Okay. And I also named this point as here. Okay. As O. See, I'm naming it as O. Okay. Then right. अब ये ले लेते हैं. Then in this triangle, on the triangle, these two, I have to name it as ये height हो जाएगा 1.6. But this distance is y. This is z. ठीक है. So this will be y. Right? क्योंकि ये normal है तो ये y हो जाएगा. Right? Now if we see the triangles, by the similarity of triangles, कौन से triangles की similarity we'll discuss. EOA and this RSA. ठीक है. These two triangles. We can prove the similarity. These angles are equal. This angle is 90 degree here. यहाँ पे angle 90 degree है, so third angle will also be same, right? So the sides of the common, the ratio of the common sides will be same. So we'll take the ratio for EO. We'll take EO upon OA should be equal to AR. Sorry, ये गलत लिख दिया मैंने. ये होगा, हमने पहले ना EO. So it will be equal to RS upon RA. I hope the equation, but how I've written ratios, I think arm ratio is clear to everyone. ठीक है. EO will be equal to Z. Is it clear? So it will be Z. OA is equal to X equals to RS will be equal to Y. And RA is equal to 2X. So from here we get that Z is equal to Y by 2. Okay, this result clear? Also, we know that Z plus Y is equal to 1.6. Also, we have this information because this is the height of man. So height of man is given to be 1.6. So also we get that Z plus y equals to 1.6. ठीक है. Now you can put the value to find out what is value of y or z. ठीक है, क्योंकि हम z निकाल देते हैं. So from here I'll get y is equal to 2z हो जाएगा ना, तो z plus 2z is equal to 1.6. So z comes out to be 1.6 by 3. Clear? This is done. Now similarly we can solve for the upper part also. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेट होगा. ये y, तो मुझे y की वैल्यू भी निकालनी पड़ेगी for this. Anyway, so let's see. And then for the upper part we can solve like this. यहाँ तक तो y है, ये पूरा 4.5 है. Say this part is, काफी लंबा है क्वेश्चन, इससे w है ना, ये z है, और ये पार्ट जो है so it is
Y.
x y z. y ले चुके हैं ना, y ले चुके हैं, एंड दिस इज w. कौन सा वेरिएबल कोई बताओ कौन सा हो सकता है? वी कैन यूज x, वी हैव टेकन p ले देते हैं, नहीं तो x y w x y, तो कुछ भी लेते हैं इसको, से r ले लेते हैं, इसकी वैल्यू r. ठीक है. Now we know this thing for this height. We know that this up to this point है ना, ये पॉइंट अगर मैं लूं तो ये पॉइंट O हो जाता है. सॉरी, O मैं ले चुकी हूँ, तो मैं कौन सा पॉइंट ले लूं इसको? इस पॉइंट को मैं ले लेती हूँ से C ले लेती हूँ इस पॉइंट को, है ना. सो C टू S हम पैरेलल लिख रहे हैं ना मैन के हेड से, तो ये हाइट तो कितना हो गया? ये तो हो गया 1.6. सो अबव C, so we get here that PC is equal to 4.5 minus 1.6. कितना आ रहा है? 4.5 minus 1.6 will be equal to, this will be 15 में से गया 9 and 3 में 2.9. ठीक है, तो ये हाइट 2.9, so that means we get R plus W is equal to 2.9. In the same way we'll solve it. Now we'll solve for triangles. कौन से triangles के लिए solve करेंगे? We'll solve for the triangles. This one. I'll give it a name D. This point is D. So for triangles EBD and triangle PQB, right? Again, we can prove the similarity because this angle and this angle should be equal, and because of alternative interior angle, so these two will also be equal. So that means if it is I1, this will also be I1, and this will be equal to R1, which is equal to I1. ठीक है.
And
So
from which
this
paper
triangle,
is this? From which paper is this?
phase test paper, beta. Have you given phase test?
Yes, ma'am. From the MTSC one or IIT one?
Yes, beta. Tell me what is this question is from which particular paper of IIT or MTSC?
IIT.
IIT. And question number 8. That means first question of single option correct. Okay. ठीक है, तो ये एंगल बराबर हो गया. दिस इज 90 डिग्री. So clearly the two triangles are this similar. So ratio of the sides, let's see. BD upon ED equals to PQ upon QB. BD as we have taken is W upon ED is X equals to PQ is R upon 2X. So from here we get W is equal to R by 2. Using here because we need to know W, so I'll finding out W here. तो यहाँ पे put करेंगे R की value. So we'll get here 3W is equal to, in this equation, we get 3W is equal to 2.9, or W comes out to be 2.9 by 3. So useful length of mirror will become W plus Z is useful length of mirror. कर दो पुट एंड कैलकुलेट करके देखो what is final value. That means 4.5 by 3. कितना आ रहा है ये? 1.5. So meter will be your answer. ठीक है. So थोड़ा सा steps लंबे थे इसमें. But I think so we have done such type of questions है ना. Package में भी है. You were have clear of the concept ना?
Ma'am, how is R equal to PC equal to 2.9?
How equals to R equals to?
Since PC is equal to R plus W,
Hmm.
then and PC is equal to 2.9, how is R equal to 2.9?
No, why? Where I've written R is equal to 2.9. Here we are putting we have substituted the value of R here, na? Can I say that R is equal to 2W? In this equation, I put the value of R as 2W. So 2W plus W is equal to
Oh,
2.9.
understood, ma'am.
So from here we get here
Okay, thank you.
using 1. ठीक है? Is it clear now? The question
Yeah,
is clear?
Ma'am, how did you get 3W over there?
Beta, I put this value of R over here in this equation. R plus W is 2.9. Na? So R is here what? I can substitute R as 2W. So I get 3W is equal to 2.9, giving me W is equal to 2.9 by 3. Now the useful length of mirror is W plus Z. So it is equal to 4.9 by 3. So answer is 1.5 meter.
Yeah, ma'am.
ठीक है? Any other question?
I have shared in the group.
Okay. After this, latent shift wala question. This is IIT JEE paper question.
No, ma'am. NTS redshift.
NTS. Okay. The latent shift of the one of light ray while it passes through the parallel glass layer of thickness is 60 degree angle of reflection of the lenses. Okay. ठीक है, ड्रॉ करते हैं फिगर इसका. The question is this. This is my glass slab. And a ray is incident on the glass slab will experience a reflection and then will emerge out parallel to the incident ray. And this becomes the lateral shift experienced by the ray. Okay. This is path of it. So we have to find out this value. So this is what we have to find out. Okay. Now I name these points as this is A, this point is B, okay, and say this point is C. So angle of incidence I, angle of reflection R. You have to find out this. और हमें क्या क्या given है? They have given us this also. That thickness of the slab is given to us. What is it?
5 centimeters.
5 centimeter. Thickness is given to be 5 centimeter. Right? This is 5 centimeter. Okay. This angle will be what? This angle will be I minus R. Right? So I will name this as say D. Now in triangle ABD, okay, because I'm interested to find out what is value of AB. So I'll use cos of I minus R is equal to AD upon AB. AD will be what? 5 upon AB. So I'll get here AB is equal to 5 upon cos I minus R. Okay.
Now it's given that angle of refraction is 45 degrees.
Okay, so we'll put it here then. Angle of refraction is 45, angle of incidence is
60.
60.
60. So difference will come out to 15. So I'm writing it here 5 upon cos of 15 degree.
15.
ठीक है, ये लिख देते हैं. Now in this triangle, because we are interested to find out what is value of BC, so I can find out that in this triangle, ABC, ठीक है, BC means perpendicular. So sine of R is equal to BC upon AB, right? BC, so giving us BC equals to AB into sine R. AB is what? 5 into cos 15 and sine R is sine 45. So that means 5 by root 2 into cos of 15 degrees. Is this option given? It is sign given. Sorry. Option with respect sign given. Have we done anything wrong? Just check karo ek baar. This angle is I. This angle is okay. No. Sorry. This is wrong one. This angle is R. No, this is R. This will be
And
R.
why will you take the dotted red line for the refraction? Like,
Again repeat, beta. Again repeat.
why will you add that dotted line for the angle as refraction of light? The angle.
They have taken dotted line. This is
Like
like
BAC, the angle which you have represented in triangle BAC.
BACS.
So
Dotted
why
line
will
we
you
have
consider?
extended because we have to find out lateral shift, that how much the lateral it is in the path of the light is being shifted. This is what we are calculating.
So ma'am, why will you consider that in the refraction, the angle of refraction?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've taken it wrong. So I'm correcting it now. Okay. I think so. We have taken this thing wrong as
AB is
just wait,
5
just
and
wait,
cos
करो,
15.
just wait करो. ये straight था. This is okay. I have taken wrong. Something is wrong. Again repeat it. Sorry. गलत हो गया कुछ. We have taken these angles wrong actually. मैं वहाँ पे गलत लिख चुकी हूँ. ये angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. That's why everything is getting wrong, no? And this angle is actually equal to I minus R. Now my answer will be correct, है ना? देखो सही है ना? This is R, the ray angle which the reflected ray makes with a
Why
normal.
is I minus R on this side now?
Because this complete angle, these two are parallel lines, na? है ना? That means this angle, complete angle should be I. This angle is R, so the remaining angle should be I minus R. So I have done it reverse. That's why it is coming wrong. चलो अभी कर लेते हैं.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So it will be actually यहाँ पे आएगा cos of 45. It is cos of 45 equals to 1 by root 2 equals to 5 upon AB. That means AB comes out to be 5 root. And then here we'll get here that sine ठीक है, साइन ऑफ I minus R in this triangle ABC, ठीक है, it will be equal to BC upon AB. So BC, which is the lateral shift, will be given as AB into sine I minus R. ठीक है, AB कितना है? AB we have calculated 5√2 and sine 40 I minus R, that means 60 minus 45 will be sine 15. So this should be your answer. वहां गलती हो गई थी एंगल्स लेने में. ठीक है,
Yes, ma'am.
next question is, let's see. A point source is placed, a point source S is placed at a distance of 15 centimeter from the converging lens of focal length 10. Where should the concave mirror of focal length 12 be placed so that the real image is formed on the object itself? अच्छा, ठीक है. Let's see this question. They are saying that a point source is placed at distance converging lens. एक converging lens पे 15 centimeter सामने we have kept a point source. This is object, and focal length of the lens is given to us as 10 centimeter, and they're asking us where should the concave mirror be placed so that the focal length 12 concave mirror of focal length 12 be placed so that real image is formed on the object itself. Again, for the concave also, if the rays are falling such that they appear to pass through this center of curvature, that is falling normally on the mirror surface, they will retrace, or if it fall on the pole of the mirror. So दोनों में से जो option बन सकता है, we'll see कि कौन से options given है. ठीक है. So for that, first of all, we'll need to find out that where the image will be formed.
Could you repeat the two options?
Yeah, we'll be discussing two options. बताओ image क्या बन रही है इसकी? 30 पे बन रही है क्या? Is V equals to 30?
Yeah.
Plus 30 ना? ठीक है, तो image
Yes,
will be formed here. Plus 30 I. This will be the path of the ray. ठीक है. Now we have these two options कि अगर if the ray is incident on the mirror surface such that the ray is falling normally on the mirror surface. Ray mirror surface पे normally तब fall करेगी if it passes through center of curvature. ठीक है. अगर मिरर के केस में, कॉनकेव मिरर में हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि अगर रे इज फॉलिंग फ्रॉम पासिंग थ्रू सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर, then it falls normally on the mirror surface and then it will retrace its path. And we also know that if the ray is falling on the pole of the mirror, the angle of incidence which the ray makes with the principal axis and angle of reflection which the reflected ray makes with the principal axis will be same. So that means path will get reversed. So we'll have two such situation. एक तो यही हो जाएगा that 30 centimeter के 30 centimeter option में given है. If not नहीं given है तो हम दूसरा केस कंसिडर करेंगे. उसमें ये होगा that mirror is that means the rays are coming from center of curvature of the mirror. So that means this point I should behave as a center of curvature for the mirror. So mirror कहाँ placed होना चाहिए? Since focal length of mirror is given to be 12, so the center of curvature will be at a distance of 24.
Ma'am, in the second case, how will the real image be formed on the object itself?
For the first case, let's complete and then I'll come to second case. ठीक है? So this is how the ray will fall. It is falling normally and then it will retrace its path and final image will be formed on the object itself. ठीक है? So then our distance comes out to be 30 plus 24. कितना हो रहा है ये? 30 plus 24 will be 54. So 54 is given in the option. हाँ 54.
Yes,
Option D will be the answer. ठीक है. ये केस में तो हो सकता है that if say my mirror was placed here, for instance, say mirror is placed here, then the ray will retrace its path. Sorry, will get reflected back, making the same angle. So there will be a ray like this, which is, you know, incident on the mirror like this and will get reflected such that this case the object distance is 30, then image distance will become 15 retrace हो रहा है ना path, retrace नहीं हम कहेंगे replicate हो रहा है path, because there will be a ray, listen to me, there will be a ray from the object taking this path. एक ऐसी रे भी तो होगी जो नीचे की तरफ से जा रही होगी, and will follow this path and get reflected back taking the initial path, जो ऊपर का path बना रखा है, जो there will be a ray coming from the object falling on the mirror taking this black path, जो black ray बना रखा है ना वो path लेगा, after reflection from this mirror which is kept such that the pole of the mirror coincide with this image position. After reflection, the reflected ray will take the red path. So that means final image तो coincide करा ना object से, so object and image position will get coincide. So these will be the two positions. So one is if the ray is incident on the pole of the mirror, either it is concave or convex, and the second case is if the rays are passing through center of curvature. So the rays will fall on the mirror surface normally. In this case, the ray will retrace its path.
Ma'am, suppose the answer was to be 30 centimeters, so like it will come and hit the mirror and then go back through that black line.
Yeah, it will go back through this black line
and to the O position.
O position. That's why the image is formed at O only. Because actually there is not single ray which is starting from object and making the image. We know that there are many thousands of rays which are falling on the lens surface and then after reflecting from the mirror will form the image, final image. Now we know that when the rays are falling on the pole of the mirror, the lower and the upper rays will actually retrace their, they will replicate their path. जो नीचे की रेज है वो ऊपर वाले रेज का पाथ को रेप्लिकेट को फॉलो करेगा, एंड ऊपर की रेज जो है अबव द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस विल फॉलो द पाथ ऑफ द रेज व्हिच आर बिलो द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. सो दैट्स व्हाई द इमेज, फाइनल इमेज एंड ऑब्जेक्ट विल कोइंसाइड इन दिस केस. आई होप द पॉइंट इज क्लियर नाउ.
यस मैम.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. लेट्स सी क्या दे रखा है. Now it is given that the distance between the convex lens and a plane mirror is 3.5. Okay, and parallel ray incident on the parallel ray space में the timing is there, so I cannot read the question. वो time overlap कर रहा है question की position पे. The parallel ray incident on the convex mirror something है from the mirror form an image of the optical center, the focal length of the lenses. एक बार मुझे ये बताओगे that what is given here, that
And the
after the
parallel rays incident on the convex lens reflection from the mirror form an image at the optical center of the lens.
Okay, ठीक. Let's draw the diagram here. They are saying that there is a convex lens like this. ठीक है. And a plane mirror. Distance is 3.5. The parallel rays incident on the convex lens, the rays which are parallel are incident on the convex lens, and then what they are saying, beta, repeat please.
Convex lens reflection from the mirror form an image at the optical center of the lens.
Okay, ठीक है, right. So यहाँ पे there is a plane mirror kept in front of the lens. At a distance, it is given to be 3.5 centimeter. We know that rays after reflection, the parallel beam of light after refraction from the lens will converge at focus. The rays will get converged like this. Like this, right? And since there is a plane mirror kept in between, though, they will get reflected, and this is a position where the image formation will happen, optical center of the lens, right? So now tell me, what should be the focal length of the lens?
70 centimeters.
7 centimeters. Huh? Got it? Next.
Yes, ma'am.
अगला क्वेश्चन क्या दे रखा है तुमने? Magnification of the object placed in front of the convex lens is +2, sorry. ठीक
Oh
है.
God.
Then it is the focal length of the lens is 2 meter. Find the, फिर यहाँ से पढ़ के देखो, find that by meter which object has to be moved to obtain the magnification of -2. Find the distance in meter होना चाहिए by which the object must be moved to obtain the magnification of -2. ठीक है, that means दो position के लिए object distance का find out करना है. So this question here is that my
Did
focal
we
length is
finish the
given to
previous
be,
question?
better these questions are shared in the group, subject group only. ठीक है. Focal length of the lens is given to be +2 meter. And in first case, the magnification is +2. In second case, the magnification is -2. Since we have not done the direct formula of magnification, object distance, and focal length, so I'll be doing by the normal method. So we can find out that where should the final image be formed. For the magnification to be +2, the object distance is -x, and image distance will be given as, since for the lens it will be v equals to m into u. So image distance will be -2x. So 1/2 is equal to, using lens formula, 1/2 is equal to 1/v, that is -2x minus 1/u. So it will come out to be 2x minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 1/2. So my x comes out to be 1 meter. ठीक है. And for the second case, for magnification equal to -2, object distance -x, v comes out to be +2x, 1/2 equals to 1/2x minus 1/-x. So 2x, 1 plus 2. So from here we get x equals to 3. So yes, for how much, by how much distance we have to displace it?
2 meters.
2 meters.
Actually, in the solution which is provided, it was there x is equal to -1 meter and is equal to -3 meter. So that is why.
Again repeat, again I've told you. Here x, they have not x, they have given as u as equal to -1 and -3. U as -1 and -3. If you put the value of u, you will get here u as -x means -1, and here u as -x means -3. Aren't you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
We have
Yes.
calculated x is 1 and x is 3. But what is value of u? U is equal to -x. So u is -1 and -3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Right. Next is this is question number 5. I don't know kiska hai, NTSC or IIT type. But the question reads that the radius of curvature of the convex mirror is 40 centimeter, and the size of the object is twice the size of the image. Then the image distance is B nikalna hame. It is given to us that focal length of the mirror is +20 centimeter. Size of the image, size of the object is twice the size of the image. That means magnification, which is image height to object height, HI/HO, is given to be 2, because in size of the object is twice the size of image. That means if it is,
+1.
yeah, it is 1/2. And for convex, we know that for real object, the image formed is always erect, so magnification will be +2. So if object distance is -x, then by using m equals to -v by u, will get v equals to -mu. That is equal to x/2. ठीक है. Now again, using mirror formula, that is 1/f equals to 1/v plus 1/u, and putting the values here, 1/20 equals to 1/x/2 plus 1/-x. So it will be x2 minus 1. So we get here x equals to 20. x 20 दे रखा है.
Yes.
Then this question is the air bubble in glass slab with a refractive index of 1.5 near the normal incidence is 3 centimeter deep. Okay. When viewed from one surface and 1 centimeter deep from when viewed from the opposite surface, then thickness of the glass slab is. They're saying that air bubble, ठीक है, when viewed on one surface, ठीक है, is 3 centimeter. So that means this is the apparent depth. Remember, this is what they have given. They have given us apparent depth. So,
Ma'am?
yes, Peter.
Ma'am, for the previous question you solved, I got the answer 20 centimeter and also marked in the sheet where it was provided. But the answer given is 10 centimeter and I chose 20 centimeter and it is given -1 over there as the marking. And the correct option is 10 centimeter.
Have we done any mistake? Let's see. देख लेते हैं एक बार. कुछ mistake तो नहीं हो रखा. It is given magnification is 1/2. Object distance is -x. And m is equal to -v by u. V is equal to -mu. That means minus minus plus हो गया, x/2 आ गया. ठीक है, it is x/2. So I put the value here, 1/20 equals to 1/u. That is x/2. That means 2/x plus 1/-x. मेरा formula है ना. So 2 minus x upon x.
Ma'am, it is correct.
It is 20. तो calculation error तो कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है. So which please tell me the question
Ma'am,
number.
this is IT. This is IT.
IT चाहिए question number.
5.
Question number 5, ma'am.
In which part, beta? ये single
Ma'am,
option.
section 1, ma'am. I guess many options were correct over there.
Yes.
More than one option correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. ठीक है. Let's see फिर. मैं एक बार देख लेंगे. I'll just see to that question. ठीक है. ठीक है. चलो let's see. आंसर में तो I don't feel so there is any issue. कर्वेचर दे रखा है 40, फोकल लेंथ तो 20 ही रहेगा. ठीक है.
Ma'am, they are asking image distance, ma'am.
Okay, no. That's why they are asking us image distance and we have calculated object distance. So V comes out to be, yeah. That's why V is equal to, in question they are asking us image distance. So V is equal to x/2. That's why your answer is 10. ठीक है. Clear? Answer is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then it is, we are discussing this thing. That there is a glass slab. इसके बीच में एक air bubble है. And say from one surface depth is x, from the other surface depth is y. Thickness which you have to find out is actually equal to x plus y. Refractive index of glass medium is 1.5. It is given when viewed from one surface. ठीक है. Depth appears to be 3 centimeter. That means, say from upper surface, the apparent depth is 3 centimeter. We have done the formula that apparent depth is equal to real depth upon refractive index of this denser medium with respect to rarer medium. So that means we get here that real depth, that means x, ठीक है, is equal to apparent depth कितना है 3 into refractive index 1.5 will come out to be कितना हो जाएगा ये 4.5 meters. Similarly for the other side, apparent depth is given to be how much? 1 centimeter. तो मतलब रियल डेप्थ कितना हो जाएगा 1 into 1.5, that is 1.5. तो थिकनेस कितना हो जाएगा 6. Thickness will be 6 centimeter. ठीक है. Clear this question?
Yes.
No other doubt? I think so all questions we have discussed here. है ना?
Ma'am, one more thing.
Any other doubt, beta?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, you can ask it.
Ma'am, a person in a room whose ceiling and two adjacent walls are
Beta,
mirror.
you just send the question in the group. That will be easier for me to read.
Okay.
Ma'am, actually, I don't have the device which is in the group right now, ma'am. Can I quickly tell you the data?
Again, repeat, beta.
I don't have the device which is in the group, ma'am. It's question number 21 in section in the numericals.
Yes, anyone can tell me what is question number 21 in numerical type?
Basically, an object is placed in front of a concave mirror at a distance x centimeter from the pole. Magnification is 3 times, and it's a real image.
Okay.
It is moved to x plus 5. The magnification becomes 2. So the magnitude of the focal length is 10 n centimeter. Find the value of n.
Can you repeat it again? Ek ek karke.
The
Which
initial object
mirror or lens? Concave mirror. Just I'll write down main point. Just
concave mirror, ma'am.
concave mirror.
Initial object distance is x.
They have given concave mirror focal length, anything like that?
Ma'am, it is there in the.
You have to find focal length.
If anyone can understand, please send this question in the group.
Ma'am, it is sent.
It is sent. ठीक है चलो मैं देख लेती हूँ. Okay, ठीक है. An object placed in front of a concave mirror at a distance of x. Okay, object distance given to be x from the pole gives 3 times magnified real image. So magnification is given to -3. Now, if it is moved to a distance of x plus 5 centimeter, they have not mentioned towards or away, but they've just given it is moved to a distance of x plus 5, the magnification of the image becomes 2 times. Now we know that as the object is moved towards the mirror, the image will move away from the mirror and its size will increase. ठीक है, तो इसमें मतलब पोल से डिस्टेंस बढ़ा दिया गया, तो ये इन्होंने ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस से गिवन है. So that means now if the object distance is x plus 5 minus में magnification becomes -2. ठीक है. Then the magnitude of the focal length of the mirror is 10n to find out. You have to find out the focal length of the mirror. CF is focal length of the mirror. ठीक है. And B will be equal to minus mu will be equal to 3x in first case. नहीं -3x आएगा, दोनों की वैल्यू माइनस है ना, m और g की, -3x आएगा. So 1 by f equals to 1 by v, that is -3x plus 1 by u, that is -x. So we get here 1 by f is equal to 3x minus 1 minus 3. We get 3x is equal to -4. Or x equals to 4f by 3, -4f by 3. Second case में, we get here that v comes out to be -2 into x plus 5. Similarly, we'll get here 1 by f equals to 1 upon -2x plus 5 plus 1 upon -x plus 5. Okay, so we get here 1 by f is equal to 2x plus 5, where it will be -1, it will be -2. So I get here that 2x plus 5 equals to -3f. So since we have to find out f, let's substitute the value of x from here, first equation here. So I'll get here 2 into minus 4f by 3 plus 10 equals to minus 3f. So taking on the other side, 10 will be equal to minus 3f plus 8f by 3. It becomes minus 9 plus 8f by 3, or f comes out to be minus 10 into 3. So n comes out to be 3. ठीक है? The answer is n is 3. Next question is, an object is placed. अच्छा, तो question we have discussed. The person in the room whose ceiling and the two adjacent walls are mirrors. How many images are formed? This is a package question. Answer is 7. ठीक है, let's discuss this question. This is question number 14, I think so. किसका है? So, IIT और NTSC? NTSC में सिर्फ 13 होते हैं, I think so. It is question 14, I think so. इसमें IIT में होगा. Okay. So what they are saying, a person is in a room whose ceiling and the two adjacent walls are mirrored. Basically, if we are having two plane mirrors inclined at normal 90 degree to each other, basically what happens that we have discussed this thing also, but with some analysis, 3 images will be formed such that we know that image distance from the mirror will be same as the object distance. If I extend these lines like this, so the images will be formed like in such a way okay, that if the object is say at a distance of x from the mirror, the image will also be formed just in front of it at a distance x. So here the first image will be formed. If this is y, then the image will be formed exactly in front of it, y. And then this is the first image. We say it is because of first reflection. This is also because of single reflection. And then when this reflected ray will fall on the mirror surface because of the second reflection, image of this image will be formed. That means these images, I, will act as a second object for the mirror, alternative mirror, and because of which this third image will be formed. Okay, this new image will be formed. Clearly, this distance is y, this distance will be y, this is x, and this x distance will be x. Now you can see that the distance of the object and the images from the
Ma'am, so
point
two
of
different
intersection of
objects
the
are
plane mirror will remain same. So we can say if I draw a circle of radius this as radius, all these points will lie on the images and the object will lie on the same circle. I think so this point is clear to everyone. Okay. Now it's a 3D visualization. Understand this point.
How are two images making a single image? Shouldn't
Arey
that
bhai,
be
look,
two
the ray
more
which is incident like this will make an image over here. Okay. Now when it gets reflected back, this image will work as an object now.
Yes.
And this image of this object will be found by the second mirror. In this way it will happen. Okay. Now there are how many quadrants? There are 8 quadrants. Okay. So now you can see this is first, और पीछे second, इधर हो जाएगा third in front, और यहाँ पे ऊपर की तरफ हो जाएगा fourth. So I'm writing it over here, तुम्हारी तरफ बाहर के. ऐसे 1 के नीचे I'm writing 5, 2 के नीचे I'm writing 6, 3 के नीचे I'm writing 7, and 4 के नीचे I'm writing 8. I hope the thing is clear. Where I can say if I'm assuming it, then जो आपका plane of paper है उसके back side पे we are getting these 4 quadrants. I have renamed them as 1, 2, 6 and 5, ठीक है, और फ्रंट में जो मुझे मिल रहे हैं इस साइड पे, ठीक है, वो मुझे मिल रहा है 4, रुको मैंने क्या किया, मैं खुद ही कंफ्यूज हो गई, रुको, 1 2 3 एंड 4 ऊपर लिखा है ना, ठीक है। तो बैक साइड पे मुझे मिल रहा है 1 2 6 एंड 5, और फ्रंट में मुझे मिल रहा है 3 4 8 एंड 7। आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन, है ना, कि 4 क्वाड्रेंट आई कैन से इज बिहाइंड द पेज एंड 4 क्वाड्रेंट आर इन फ्रंट ऑफ द पेज, ठीक है। इफ माय ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट इन फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट, तो मेरे पास दो ऑप्शन बनते हैं। एक तो ये बनता है जो कि ऐसा सरफेस बनाने के लिए, या तो मेरे पास ये वाला केस बनता है। कौन से वाला केस बनता है? ये ऊपर की तरफ का, ऊपर की तरफ में बनेंगे। एक ये वाला मिरर हो जाएगा, और एक इसके सामने वाला मिरर जो प्लेन है, ठीक है। सो आई एम नेमिंग इट, सो और बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए विल नेम इट लाइक दिस, ठीक है। से दिस इज x1 x2, ठीक है, y1 y2 z1 z2, ठीक है। तो आई एम सेइंग दैट माय ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट इन दिस, in between this quadrant x1 y1 and z1, यहाँ पे प्लेस्ड है। एंड आई एम टेकिंग द केस जो कि माइ y2 से ऊपर वाला, दैट मीन्स अबव इन द प्लेन ऑफ, जिसमें x x डैश z z डैश के ऊपर वाला जो प्लेन है, उसमें जो क्वाड्रेंट्स आ रहे हैं, कौन कौन से आ रहे हैं? 1 2 3 एंड 4। यहाँ पे इमेज फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है, एंड माय प्लेन इज माय प्लेन मिरर इज केप्ट अलोंग इन द प्लेन y1 z1 एंड y1 x1। इस प्लेन में मेरे प्लेन मिरर प्लेस्ड है। सो द इमेज विल बी फॉर्म्ड एट 2 3 एंड 4, राइट। और अगर मैं सेकंड केस लूं जहां पे मैं अपना प्लेन मिरर को एज्यूम कर रही हूँ, यहाँ पे कौन से प्लेन में रखा हुआ है? नाउ आई एम टेकिंग द प्लेन जो इस प्लेन के सामने, दैट मीन्स टुवर्ड्स x1 है, z1 y1 z2 y2 के सामने, यानी राइट हैंड साइड पे, ठीक है, इस वाले प्लेन में, सच दैट माय प्लेन मिरर इज केप्ट अलोंग y1 x1 प्लेन में, ठीक है, y1 x1 प्लेन एंड x1 z1 प्लेन में रखा हुआ है। ये दो केसेस लेंगे हम पहले, ठीक है। तो उस केस में आई कैन सी मेरी इमेजेस जो फॉर्मेशन हो रही है, ऊपर वाले केस में जो मेरी इमेज फॉर्मेशन हो रही है, फर्स्ट में रखा हुआ है, सेकंड में होगा, ठीक है, थर्ड पे होगा, फोर्थ पे होगा। सेकंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में होगा। जब मैं इस वाले प्लेन की बात कर रही हूँ, तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास होगा, इसके सामने वाला जो हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा फोर्थ हो जाएगा, ठीक है, इसके नीचे हो जाएगा फिफ्थ हो जाएगा, और एट्थ हो जाएगा। तो मेरे पास हो गए, फर्स्ट में ऑब्जेक्ट है, सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ सेवंथ एट्थ। सेवंथ कहाँ गया अभी हमारा? रुक जाओ, सिक्स्थ,
मैम नियर Z।
ठीक है। वी हैव मिस्ड इट क्या? रुको यार, ये कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाता है समझाना। ओके, आई जस्ट टेल लाइक दिस, ऐसे करो, इसमें समझाना मुश्किल होगा। सीधी सी बात है, आप अपना ना रूम में देखो, रूम में साइड्स पे देखो, एक कॉर्नर चेक करो, ठीक है, इट इज बेटर। टेक अ कॉर्नर ऑफ योर रूम से, टेक अ सीलिंग, सीलिंग का एक कॉर्नर कंसिडर करो, ठीक है। एंड जिस रूम में आप हो, दैट इज द पोजिशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है। एक साइड वॉल, सामने वाली वॉल और ऊपर की वॉल, ठीक है। पहला कॉम्बिनेशन ले रहे हैं, साइड वॉल और सामने वाली वॉल, ठीक है, यानी दोनों जो वर्टिकल वॉल्स हैं, ठीक है। उसकी वजह से हमारे पास कितनी इमेजेस बनेंगी? 3 इमेजेस बनेंगी। कहाँ कहाँ बनेंगी? इसके साथ वाला, ठीक है, उसके डायगनली अपोजिट वाला कॉर्नर, और उसके सामने वाला कॉर्नर, ठीक है। ये 3 इमेजेस दिख गई है, ठीक है। नाउ आई से कि नाउ वी आर टेकिंग द वॉल्स, कौन कौन सी आपके, से राइट लेफ्ट साइड वाली या राइट साइड जो भी एक ले रहे हो, ठीक है। से आपने बोला लेफ्ट साइड की वॉल और आप सीलिंग ले रहे हो, तो अब इसमें आपके पास कहाँ का इमेजेस बनेंगी? यू विल हैव अ इमेज ऑन द राइट साइड, ठीक है, देन ऑन द टॉप, एंड देन ऑन द दैट कॉर्नर। कैन यू विजुअलाइज? और अभी भी विजुअलाइजेशन नहीं हो रहा है,
Yes,
So can you repeat the last part?
ठीक है। एक्चुअली यहाँ तक होगा ना, इसको मैं रिपीट कर दी, इसी में एक चीज कंप्लीट करते हैं हम। हमने कौन कौन से दो प्लेन लिए हैं? हमने लिए हैं y1 z1 y1 x1, देन लिया है बेस वाला, ले रहे हैं x1 n1, और ये y x, और एक और लेंगे हम यहाँ पे y1 z1 और x1 Z1 में, अगर मैं ये वाला प्लेन लेती हूँ। ठीक है, तो इसमें मेरा देखो कहाँ कौन कौन से इसमें इमेज फॉर्मेशन होगा। तो मैंने कौन से प्लेन के पीछे ले रखा है, मैंने लिया हुआ है यहाँ पे जो Z1 की तरफ जाता हुआ है वो लगेगा, मतलब Z2 की तरफ हम इमेज फॉर्मेशन नहीं देखेंगे। तो वहां पे मेरी जो इमेज बनेगी वो 2, 6 और 5 पे बनेगी। 2, 2 हो गया, नीचे हो गया 6, उधर हो गया 5। ठीक है, 2, 6 और 5 पे बनेगी, राइट। तो देखो कौन कौन से कॉमनली आ रहे हैं, 2 आ रहा है, 3 आ रहा है, 4 आ रहा है, 5 हो रहा है, 6 हो रहा है, 8 हो रहा है, सिर्फ 7th नहीं आ रहा। ठीक है, ये पॉइंट क्लियर है। इसमें से देखो कौन कौन से रिपीट हो रहे हैं, 2 रिपीट हो गया, 5 रिपीट हो गया, 4 रिपीट हो गया। तो
Excuse
इमेजेस
me,
कितनी
ma'am.
बनी, 1, 2, 3, जस्ट वेट बेटा, 4,
Yes, ma'am.
5, 6, 6 बन गई है। ठीक है, नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ द थर्ड रिफ्लेक्शन, as we have discussed that the first image behave as a second object for the mirror. So in this way, this second image which is found will get again reflected on the mirror, the third mirror, and that will work as a second object, because of which a image will be formed on this last quadrant. जो seventh में भी एक image formation होगा, तो plus a image will be formed in seventh. So that's why the total number of images will be 7. If I was having this, सामने से बता दी तो it will have been easier. हाँ जी, अभी भी कुछ visualization हुआ या नहीं हो पा रहा है? If you can visualize, then okay. Otherwise, I'll again try to explain.
How did you get that 6 over there?
6 is that you can see what is being repeated. Second में because of two arrangement, दो बार हम consider करें. Similarly, 4 is getting fourth quadrant image we are getting 2 times. Fifth quadrant image we are getting 2 times. So that means these images will get overlapped. So now the number of images, we'll get an image in second quadrant, we'll get an image in third quadrant, we'll get an image in fourth quadrant, fifth quadrant, sixth quadrant, and eighth quadrant. And what about the seventh quadrant, which is what diagonally opposite of the quadrant in which the object is placed? The seventh quadrant is the quadrant which is diagonally opposite to the quadrant which is in which the object is placed. Here, the image will be formed because of the third reflection. When the two plane mirrors are placed, normally to each other, we'll get one image because of the first reflection from the object, and then the first image will be work as a second object, है ना? For which the image is formed on the quadrant which is diagonally opposite to the quadrant in which the object is kept. When we are discussing three-dimensional situation here, we'll get these three mirror, and because of the third object, the final image will be formed on the seventh, the quadrant which is diagonally opposite to the quadrant where the object is placed. So that's why the total number of images will become 7. I hope now this point is clear.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, we can also say that if you take there are two L-shaped mirrors, like if you take two mirrors at a time, so 3 plus 3, 6, and one image will act as an object for the other, so plus 1.
3 plus 3, 6 plus 1 object.
1.
Like you are saying that in first 3, then नीचे वाले में भी 3, and then the 1 will act as an object.
Yes.
Why 1 will act as an object? That means one quadrant you are saying where the object is kept.
Ma'am, I was not talking in context of quadrant.
Okay, you are just saying that to get the answer, but I've given you the real scenario that this is what exactly will happen. ठीक है, I hope it is clear to you, all of you now, why the number of images will be 7.
Yes.
ठीक है, चलो. Yes, next question, let's see. In this phase, we'll have human eye. Human eye and colorful world. Quite theoretical chapter. There are few numericals only or numerical concepts like that. ठीक है. ये क्वेश्चन पैकेज का है, that means I hope. It is not the part of your phase test. A ray of light travels from optical denser medium to rarer medium. The critical angle of the two media is C. The maximum possible deviation of the refracted ray. This we have discussed in the class, no? चलो मैं विल डिस्कस दैट पॉइंट ऑल्सो। अभी एक बार ये देख लेते हैं कि कौन सा क्वेश्चन दे रखा है ये। ये 6 question is the question of your package or just general, sorry, of your phase test or general question? Just tell me.
Ma'am, this is there in work.
This is there in package, in your phase test?
No,
In
ma'am,
object?
work.
अच्छा, from workbook you are asking. ठीक है. The object is placed at a distance of 25 centimeter from the convex lens of focal length 22 centimeter. The glass slab of refractive index 1.5 is inserted between the lens and the object, and the image is formed at infinity. Find the thickness of the glass slab. ठीक है. For the image to be formed at infinity, the rays should appear to be coming from focus of the lens. यही होना चाहिए. So let's discuss this thing. That they are saying that the point object is placed at a distance of 25 from the convex lens. This is a convex lens. And the object distance is given to be, this is object, and it is given to be 25 centimeter. Focal length of the lens is 22 centimeter. ठीक है. A glass slab of refractiveness 1.5 is inserted between the lens and the object, and the image is formed at infinity. So that means because of the introduction of the glass slab, for the lens, the rays should appear to be coming from focus of the lens, such that after reflection the rays become parallel. ठीक है. And will meet at infinity. So that means ये ऐसा होना चाहिए. That means shift होगा. Shift कितने का हो जाएगा? 3. So from here we get shift is 3. Now we can use the formula of shift, that is 1 minus 1. क्या था formula?
T into 1 minus.
T minus, हाँ, T into 1 minus 1 upon mu ना, यही था.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll put and find out the thickness. And then this question number 9, it is again from workbook. A ray of light travels from optical denser to a rarer medium. Critical angle of the two is C. What is the maximum possible division of the reflected ray? ठीक है. This is given that this angle of incidence is C, for which the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. And angle of deviation is this. Delta is angle of deviation. Now tell me what is value of delta now. This is C. Geometrically this should be C. The delta comes out to be 90 minus. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubt here?
On the left side, for y1, z1, y1, x1, how did you get 2 over there?
Well, actually, then again I have to start. कहाँ पे बोल रहे हो बेटा? Which part?
No, ma'am. Like the first part only, y1, z1. For that, how did you get 2? Are you taking that quadrant?
No, I'm saying taking it them as quadrant. That means I'm saying x1, y1, z1, first quadrant. ठीक है. Then z1, y1, x2, second quadrant. Then x2, z1, y2, third quadrant, and so on. या मैंने ऊपर कैसे किसी भी अरेंजमेंट में लिए थे, तो दिस इज हाउ आई हैव टेकन इट. ठीक है. So you take it for yourself, because then it will be easier for you to see. Got it? From the compendium. Okay. This is the size of the image. This is a question of compendium. The size of the image of an object which is at infinity. The image of the object which is at infinity is formed by the convex lens of focal length 30 is 2 centimeter. ठीक है, the concave lens of focal length 20 is placed between the convex lens and the image at a distance of 26 centimeter from the convex lens. Calculate the new size. The size of the image of the object which is at infinity is formed by the convex lens of focal length 30 is 2 centimeter. If the convex lens of focal length 20 is placed between the convex lens, concave lens, and the image and the image at a distance of 26 centimeter from the new size of the image. क्वेश्चन कुछ लैंग्वेज कुछ इनकम्प्लीट है, कंफ्यूजिंग सा लग रहा है. Cannot visualize that convex lens of the focal length 20 concave lens of focal length 20 centimeter is placed between the convex lens and the image at a distance of 26 centimeter from the बच्चा आई थिंक सो कुछ एरर है क्वेश्चन में. द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अपने आप में इट इज नॉट मेकिंग सेंस कंप्लीटली. कुछ आंसर गिवन है क्या इसका? बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट मेक एनी इमेज, कुछ भी बन ही नहीं पा रहा. कॉन्वेक्स लेंस गिवन है, फोकल लेंथ गिवन है 30, बट नहीं कुछ समझ ही नहीं पा रहे इसमें. एंड द कॉन्वेक्स लेंस of focal length 20 concave lens of focal length is placed between the convex lens and the image at a distance of 26 centimeter from the lens.
मैम नेट मैग्निफिकेशन
या तो ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि जब आपने कॉन्वेक्स और कॉन्केव रखा तो इमेज यहाँ बन रहा है. नहीं. और वैसे भी आप मैग्निफिकेशन इमेज साइज तो नहीं निकाल पाओगे ना उसके अकॉर्डिंग्स में. तो देयर इज नो रिलेशन लाइक अगर ऑब्जेक्ट का साइज है तो इमेज का, बिकॉज वी नॉर्मली से we don't have this thing. Whenever we say that rays are coming from infinity, we say the size of the object is point size, that is very small as compared to the size of the object. There is no direct relation between the size of the object and when the object is kept at infinity. So there is a doubt, I think so there is a error in the question. And also we can see that further also there is no proper sense of the question. I cannot understand the question. नहीं समझ रहा बेटा, इसका लैंग्वेज में कुछ फॉल्ट है. ठीक है, there must be some error. Between the convex lens and the image at a distance of 26 centimeter. या तो वो ये कहना चाह रहे हैं और उसमें भी if look and in there also there is one error. Even if I assume like that the object is kept somewhere and it is making an image of 2 centimeter, then the height when the image distance is 26 centimeter and another lens is kept in between the convex lens and the image, then unless and until the two lenses are side by side, agar दो lenses side by side placed हैं, then we have the formula to find out power, that is we know that power is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 according to the values given in meter. और अगर उनके बीच में separation है तो there is a separate formula, so that means in that case they have to give us the separation. So question is totally incomplete. The incomplete है, कुछ error है इसमें, so it doesn't make a sense. Okay? और बोलो कोई और क्वेश्चन है?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes बेटा.
Ma'am, like intensity of the image depend on aperture. Can you give its formula, ma'am?
Intensity will depend upon the aperture, no? I is equal to area square. बताया तो था last class में.
Like how to calculate area then of the lens?
That will be given ना, that what is diameter of lens. उसके हिसाब से area of aperture निकाल दो. So if it is given, अगर लेंस को मैं सामने से प्लेस करूंगी तो लेंस ऐसा नजर आएगा ना. It will be a circular disc only, जो कि bulged out होगी at the center और thin होगी at the edges. If it is the convex lens. और अगर कॉनकेव है तो वो सेंटर पे डिप, यानी एक 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 बाउल की तरह होगा, सेंटर पे डिप होगा, साइड्स पे उठा हुआ होगा, उस तरह का शेप होगा. तो थिकनेस विल बी थ्रू आउट, ऐसे होगा शेप. अगर मैं साइड व्यू देखूं तो इस तरह का दिखेगा आपको. अगर कॉन्वेक्स होगा तो इस तरह से जाएगा, ऐसे करता हुआ. अगर मैं इसको हाफ कट कर दूं तो कुछ इस तरह से कट करता हुआ जाएगा, और यहाँ पे अंदर की तरफ डीप सा जाता है, होता जाता है, इस तरह से नीचे होता है. ठीक है. तो एक जैसे एक आपका डिश होता है ना, क्या बोलते हैं, बाउल होता है, उस तरह की शेप नीचे की तरफ जाती है, अंदर की तरफ धसा हुआ होता है. ठीक है. तो अगर आपको इफ इट इज गिवन टू अस दैट व्हाट इज डायमीटर और द रेडियस ऑफ द लेंस, वी कैन फाइंड आउट एरिया पाई आर स्क्वायर. ठीक है. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन हियर? ग्लोरीफायर क्विज. ओके. ये क्वेश्चन ग्लोरीफायर क्विज में गिवन है. नो नो, इस तरह के क्वेश्चन मत करो. इसमें तो अभी तुम्हें सिंपल पेंडुलम का कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं करवा रखा है. सो हाउ विल बी एबल टू डू दैट? स्प्रिंग कांस्टेंट एंड ऑल, फ्रीक्वेंसी पता होगा, उस फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ यू विल हैव टू रिलेट, बट वो नहीं हो पाएगा. वो मत करो अभी. इफ यू वांट टू डू दैट, करो, पढ़ के देख करके. स्पीड निकालना होगा ना. इसमें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको वही, इसमें तो मल्टीपल स्टेप्स हो जाएंगे. पहले इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालोगे इसका. ठीक है. वहां से यू विल फाइंड आउट द स्पीड के साथ रिलेशन, एंड देन उस स्पीड का फिर एक कंपोनेंट निकालोगे इधर की तरफ प्लेन मिरर के साथ. यू विल फाइंड आउट द कंपोनेंट, बिकॉज वी नो दैट प्लेन मिरर के लिए जो रहेगा, ऐसा प्लेन मिरर प्लेस्ड एंड ऑब्जेक्ट इज अप्रोचिंग लाइक दिस, तो इमेज विल बी लाइक दिस. सो आपको फिर वेलोसिटी का कंपोनेंट निकालना होगा, एंड देन अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल फाइंड आउट द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. ठीक है. तो लंबा वो अभी रहने दो, करना चाहते हो अपने आप कर लोगे. इस केस में इसमें ही कर सकते, बिकॉज ये वाला कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा रखा है. रिलेटिव मोशन कराया था 9th में. हैव यू डन रिलेटिव मोशन इन 9th और नॉट?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. An elevator of at rest which is at 10th floor of the building is having floor mirror to its floor. ठीक है. A particle is projected with a velocity of √2 at 45 degrees to the horizontal. The very instant the project of projection, the cable of the elevator breaks and the elevator falls freely. What will be the separation between the particle and the image 0.5 seconds after the instant of projection? ठीक है. देखो यहाँ पे केस में ये रहेगा, रिलेटिव मोशन को नहीं तो सेपरेट मोशन का कॉन्सेप्ट से सिंपल कर सकते हैं. ऐसे हमारे पास लिफ्ट है, एंड ये आपके पास हो जाएगा प्लेन मिरर. दे आर सेइंग दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्रोजेक्टेड विद द स्पीड ऑफ √2 मेकिंग एन एंगल ऑफ 45. ठीक है. एंड जिस इंस्टेंट पे आपने उसे प्रोजेक्ट किया, उस इंस्टेंट पे मिरर जो है वो नीचे गिरने लगा, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द सेपरेशन बिटवीन द पार्टिकल ऑफ द इमेज 5 seconds after the instant of projection. Now we'll see the two motion. One is the motion of the mirror. The moment ball is projected, the mirror starts moving from rest, falling downward with gravity. है ना? So in time 0.5 second we can find out what is the displacement of the mirror. And the second is for the object. If we don't consider the what is the vertical velocity, we can just see what is the horizontal velocity. We just see what is vertical velocity. Okay, that means it will be √2 into sine 45. That is 1 आ जाएगा ना. So that means we can say that now in this case, the object is projected upward with a velocity of 1 meter per second, having acceleration due to gravity g in downward direction. After time 0.5 seconds, what is the displacement of the object? If you know the displacement of first and the second, now after 5 seconds, you can find out what is separation between the two. ये तो कर सकते हो ना, ये तो सिंपल आपका मोशन का एप्लीकेशन हो जाएगा, ठीक है। अदर वन में आपका एसएचएम का, एसएचएम वी हैव नॉट डन, सो एसएचएम के ऊपर क्वेश्चंस एकदम से यू कैन नॉट अप्रोच, ठीक है। तो दिस थिंग यू हैव डन, सो यू कैन अप्रोच दिस क्वेश्चन, you can do, or I should solve it? I think so now you can do ना, ठीक ठीक, ओके then बच्चे, any other doubt? चलिए ठीक है then बच्चे, बाय, नेक्स्ट
Thank you,
क्लास
ma'am.
विल स्टार्ट द क्लास ऑफ न्यू सिलेबस, ठीक है, बाय।